Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. Welcome to Sector 1FG. I am One Forsaken Gaming, and tonight we're going to be doing some Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3 on the SNES. We're going to be playing this off of our original hardware and all that goodness. Just to let you guys know, on Friday, actually, I said on my last stream that on Saturday I was going to be doing my Nights into Dreams stream. It's actually going to be Friday night. We're going to be, that is my number 9 game of all time. We're going to be going more into depth than that tonight. We're just going to be having a little bit of fun, doing some random game, a little bit of gaming here and all that stuff. But anyway, Aaron Ryan's in the house. Welcome in, my friend. Good to see you. Good morning to you across the pond. We're going to be setting this on very hard. I'm going to try this the best I can. I'm not the greatest at Mortal Kombat, but knowing the computer patterns and stuff like that, I got a general idea, but we'll see how it goes. Alright, let's see here. Let me make sure my controls are all set up here. Sometimes I have enough trouble beating this thing on medium, but we'll see. We'll see how everything goes. I know this is not a normal time for me to be streaming, but however, it's all good. So I got a little extra time here to myself, so we're gonna be doing all that. Doing a little extra streams here and there for the next week or so. Great game, had it on the S5 in the league. Season 5 of the league, I missed it. Made it to Matron and ran out of time. I think we had an hour. Yeah, it was Mortal Kombat 3. This is Ultimate. Let's see how well we can do here. So far, so good. But the first character is always the one of the easier ones. So, but we'll see. I don't know if the sound is okay, if it's too loud, if it's too soft, if it's okay the way it is. Oh, come on. There we go. Sound and video are perfect here. Alright, cool. Glad to hear it. Normally I have like a little set, like a specific, like on my monitor, if it has a certain, like, I set it to a certain amount. Oops, I totally did that one wrong. What a comeback that was, although the computer generally tries to... The computer will try to throw the thing back at you. So if you're close, and if you're too close, he can't do it. Alright. We've seen both his fatalities. The only thing is about the Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3 on the SNES is the animalities are omitted. They got rid of them so that they could add the extra characters, and then they added brutalities. Trying our best here. Ouch. The friendships, yeah, they're pretty awesome. They are in this one too, I believe. I believe they are in this one. 'Cause I know the Babalities are, so... Gotta be quick. That's one way to do it. I didn't think I was going to finish him off. We got pretty lucky there. He must have had just enough. I don't know how the heck that worked. Whoops. Alright, well, not too bad. Not too bad for a first run. I haven't played this game in a while. They got the juices going, I guess, or something early tonight. Hang on a sec, let me finish off this round here. What's your opinion on MK4? I thought it was way too cartoony. I like the idea of bringing the weapons, though. Yeah. To me, it wasn't one of the better MKs, but I think that I'll put it this way: I didn't really care for any of the 3D Mortal Kombat games. I don't think they did it right. I know there's a lot of people that would disagree with me, but I honestly did not care for any of the 3D ones. Armageddon was okay, but I still just, there was something about it that I just didn't like. That actually, I liked the motor combat in that game, was actually kind of fun. Oops. But yeah, it just didn't do anything for me. I'll be perfectly honest. I went back, and if you had the on PlayStation 2, if you had the Ultimate Edition of Armageddon, you would have also unlocked. You could play this game, the arcade version of it. They included it. But we'll see. I mean, as I said, I actually do have that discs, or I have that game somewhere down there. And with all my other games and stuff, I do have the special edition one of Mortal Kombat Armageddon. Whoops. But overall, I said this was probably my second favorite Mortal Kombat. Mortal Kombat 2 was just too good. Let's see. SNES games you pick up along the way, awesome. If you managed to get a great price on that, yeah, I was extremely happy about that. I did it again. I went right through my uppercut. Whoops, I did not mean to praise the ice gods. Yeah, no, as for those of you who haven't seen my Instagram and stuff, I did manage to get a Sega Master System complete, and I actually got the converter cord to the AV edition, or the AV cords, so I'm good to go. Damn, he's really trying to plow into me with that rollerball, ain't he? Ha. But yeah, I haven't. I'm gonna be going retro game shopping a little bit this week and one day this weekend, so we'll see what happens. You dummy. Let's see what happens. Got lucky. But yeah, I'm gonna be. I don't know what I'm gonna be able to find, because I'll be perfectly honest. I think a lot of the stores that there's like about 4 or 5 stores that we have around here that I can drive to within like a half-hour distance. Whoops. And I can't. I have to say that I can't. I don't think I've seen any, I don't think I've seen any, really too many of them. Whoops. Get me out of this corner. I don't know what Master System games I'm going to be able to find. I really don't, to be honest.
Round 2. Fight.
I'm hoping to at least find something, you know. Whoops. All right. But hopefully I'll be able to get something. I mean, at least with some classic. And the great thing that I like about it is I don't necessarily need the boxes either, and that's something that I have to I'm just hoping to just find even just the cartridges. And I know there's one place that I can. I know that there's one place out of them that has at least a few games that I might be able to find there, but something that I have noticed a lot about a lot of the retro stores around here, finding Sega games is extremely hard. I mean, I've gotten a few that I'm happy that I was able to find and stuff, but overall, I just can't. He goes too far in the corner. Oh, come on, my kick went right through him. Like, I got Road Rash. I don't know what else. There was a few, but few and far between. Especially if you go into like even the Dreamcast, it's just you're not gonna find too many of them. Oh, come on. Taking a little bit of risk here. Oh, come on. I was blocking, man. I shouldn't have blocked it. I should have pressed down. Oh, come on. I was jumping backwards. Man.
Round 3.
So close. Oh, come on. Why did my uppercut miss? I ducked. I'm gonna throw my... If I throw my ice blast, he's gonna freaking, like... What does happen? Did he get stuck? Oh. Here he comes. I guess I had to do more damage to him? Got him. I mean, I was like, why the hell is he just sitting there? So, I don't know. It's all good. But as I said, hopefully we'll find something. What's up there, Brett? Good to see you. Welcome in. Thanks for coming. Okay, I can skip all these story things. Yes, I know. That's what I said. I said, hello, Brett. I know it's you. Yeah, I'm home alone, so I'm streaming a little extra these days. Right now, my partner's on vacation, so I got a little extra me time, just a little bit. Oh shoot, you know what? I haven't even plugged it in yet, I'll be perfectly honest. I haven't even powered it on because I was waiting for the cable to come in, which it did, but then I was like, I want to play something tonight, and I had my Saturn was still hooked up, and I was like, no, I feel like playing something on SNES, and I put in Mortal Kombat, and I said, you know what, I'm gonna do this live. But I'll have to see what's already in there. And so we're just gonna do about 3 or 4 different playthroughs if I can. We'll see how well it goes. This is probably gonna go extremely horrible. Because Cyrax is not one of my favorite characters, but whatever. We'll do the best we can. Alright, so good. So far, so good. Come on. Alright, I'll take it. Ah, come on. As I said, that's the only problem I have with this game, is like They took out the animalities. If you want to see those, you have to go play the original. No, I think my foot sweep, my leg was going right through yours, sweetheart. I still think that's what some of these fatalities I came up with are just absolutely ridiculous. Now I can understand if he was like standing there, but he goes through the floor for goodness sakes.
Round one. Fight.
I guessed right.
Round two. Fight.
Oh, come on.
Finish him. Fatality.
I just don't get that either, because they have and then they put fatalities in this where both of you are. It's like both of you die, and it's like, what? How's that possible?
Fight.
We'll trade blows back and forth, but eventually I will prevail in that case. Man, I'm doing this terribly. Oh, damn it. I was gonna put him in the drink. The lava drink. You were playing this in the arcade. Oh, absolutely. So do I. Absolutely love this. I said, I think out of all the Mortal Kombat games, this one was probably my second favorite. I said Mortal Kombat 2 was my absolute favorite.
Round one. Fight.
Just saying. Oops. I fell for it. Sometimes you can trick the computer into dashing at you, which just makes a huge help.
Fight.
MK2 is so much easier now for me since you showed me that Kuntaro trait strat. You're welcome. Vincent for 25 months. Hey there, Crip Zealot. Welcome in. Good to see you. Good morning to you as well. Oops. And we got Mama Lighthouse in the house too. Welcome in. We'll get you a sub. We'll get you a screen here as soon as this match is over. I was like, holy shit, just like that. Yep, it's that simple. You get him in the corner, throw a projectile, and hope and pray that he doesn't do anything else. Yeah, you're able to get it off. Oh, come on. See if I can get it to pull off here, this miracle here. Alright, let me get that screen going for you. For the resub, where is my new one? Oh, you know what? I did not upload my new ones. I'm so sorry. Oops, those are star screens. My bad. How long do I have them? Let's get some nights going since we're going to be doing some nights on Friday. Here we go. Thank you again so much for the resub, much appreciated. As I said, you guys, on Friday, I know I said on Thursday, or I'm sorry, on Sunday I said I was going to be doing my number 9 game stream, or number 9 of a game of all time stream on Saturday morning at 8:30, but unfortunately I'm not going to do that. Those of you who have already seen the main page and everything already know that Nights into Dreams is my number 9 game of all time. I said we'll be streaming that Friday night starting at 8:30 p.m. Eastern. Just to do a little showcase of it, that's all. Probably for about an hour, hour and a half at most. Just to showcase the game. And just kind of leave it at that for now. I will be going over I will be reading my my review of it and everything too. Which actually this one I felt very dear about. Is it a new one or no? This is the original Nights into Dreams that came out on the Sega Saturn. This is the original. This one will be the original. Playing off original hardware. And with the OEM controller, which the Big Baker was so kind enough to gift to the page. Well, I got it for Christmas from him, so. Which platform is my absolute favorite? My absolute favorite is always going to be the NES, but my second close is going to be a close second is going to be the Sega Saturn. Yes, the Sega Saturn is an absolute masterpiece of a console. I love it a lot ever since I bought it, and I've actually only had my my Saturn for a year. Up to this point, it's only been a year, and I've got a wonderful collection of games for them. I don't think there's really going to be too many more that I'm going to purchase for it. So, but anyway. But we'll see how it goes. I mean, we'll see. I mean, I'm not saying no to anything. I still have Mass Destruction as another one I'd like to get my hands on. Whoops. Got confused the computer there for a second. We had the Saturday Dreamcast. It didn't sell well. Huh, that's weird. Out here, man, it sold like crazy. Second. No, I know the Saturn didn't sell so well in the US, but It didn't sell as well as it did in Japan. Japan, the Saturn was awesome. Man, I'm screwing up my combos. Jobs went to Mexico. Yeah, no kidding. Damn you. Really? There we go. And this is gonna be a museum now. Oh man. Well, it's all good. So I love my Dreamcast. I actually have two of them, but one of them's going to. I need to either clean it or something because it's just not work. It's just not. It doesn't say the disc reader is either going or something. I don't know. Oh, come on, I missed. How did I miss that one, too? Oops, I didn't do that right. Yeah, she beat me to that one. I got that one, I admit I lost to, but made way too many mistakes on that. Oh, come on, you did not get that off. There we go. Yeah, see, you gotta play around with the computer. You gotta know what it's gonna do. I will also be revealing my number 8 game during the night stream. But you will be seeing that on, I said it again, on Friday night. Can't wait to reveal that one. That'll be next week's game at some point during the week. But what else we got going here? And then, yeah, 7, 6. Those of you who follow the page already know what my 1 and 2 games are of all time are, so that is definitely not going to change. You see me miss my elbow there? Oh, come on. No, come on. Arg.
Round 2. Fight.
No, I was a little too far away for that, bud. How to confuse? I forgot. You can do teleports and it completely screws. It messes with them. Whoops. It messes around with the computer, so it's like that's their best move to do here. Unless, you know, it decides not to connect with it. Whoops. There we go. We still have some small name companies, Big Fish Studios. They have a nice building overlooking Pier 40, something in the downtown Seattle. Oh, there you go. That's not bad. What would you think of the top? Think of your top 3 if they'd get a remake, polished graphics, and sound, sing and play, and mechanics. Well, nothing's gonna change the fact of what they are. I'm not gonna change. I'm not gonna. That's no. They'll still be there. I know what you're talking about, but no, that wouldn't change anything. I would still go back. I would still refer to the original. There's something about the original that's best. Yeah, that's what I agree with that 100%. That's how I feel. Oh, come on. Ah, that was too close for me to do that. Yeah, I got stuck in the corner. There was nothing I could do.
Round 3. Fight.
Oh, I missed him. Surprised that's actually working. He taunted me and I told him to throw the net and he didn't do it. Well, you know, I shouldn't need it now. There we go. To a certain degree, for me, for example, I like to upscaled version of Ocarina of Time on 3DS, much better than the N64 version. I mean, yeah, but you can't take away what the original one had, though, too. Not that I'm a fan of it, mind you. I don't care for the 3D Zelda games, but that's just me. That's just me. That'd be like actually one of the things I was gonna, well, I'm I almost gave away my number 8 game. I'm gonna shut my mouth before I say something. But it's like it's almost kind of like if you go and you play like a game from the past or something like that, like say like a Mega Man collection or a Mario collection or something like that, and they redid like the Super Mario All Stars, for example, how they upgraded all the games into the 16-bit graphics and all that stuff. I mean, that's still, to me, I mean, that's fine and all that stuff, but for me, I would still rather play the original because it means it's that much more. You want a remake of Zelda 2? Yeah, don't get me started on that one. I'm not a fan of Zelda 2. I have the golden cartridge, that one, but I just OG versions for the win. Yeah, absolutely. But yeah, I'm not... I don't mind if you're gonna just redo the game for just the graphics and all that stuff. That's perfectly fine, you know. You know. Oh yeah, no. I know. Zelda 2, it's one of the worst ones to me, and I know there are some people that really like it, but for me, I'm just not a fan. Too much slipping and sliding, it's hard to judge. It's just too hard to judge a lot of that stuff, and how you have to wind up and then come back forward to hopefully you can make the jump without using the jump spell, and yeah, it's just stupid. I was far enough away, I figured it'd work. Alright, but anyway. Even if I fail... Even if I fail Mario 1, 2, and 3 on the All-Stars feel different compared to the NES ones. Maybe if they kept controls and physics the same, but upgrade. I mean, overall, the game itself is the same, yes. They did tweak it just a little bit. They did tweak it just a little bit, but, you know... I'm sorry, Smoke is like one of my favorite characters in this game. I think after this we'll do maybe one more character and then I'm gonna wrap up for tonight. See, this computer's silly that it'll sit there and try to... It'll try to actually do all that. Let me see. Blow a horn. You know, funny story, when there was an arcade that had this game, and I did that, and there was a guy who was playing right next to me, another game, the game that was sitting right next to Ultimate MK3, and I did that friendship right there, and in the arcade the sound was like beefed up and everything, so it made this big old, you know, horn sound, and the guy jumped when I I did it. I said, I promise I'll never do that again, but I was just doing that because there was actually a few people that were sitting there watching me and stuff, and I thought it was kind of cool, but you know, I thought it was funny. The guy jumped when I literally did that. I thought that was hilarious. What is your prediction for the next Nintendo Direct? They had better say something about Prime 4, because I'm hearing conflicting stories that they actually have it pretty much done, and then there's other ones that saying they haven't touched it ever since they announced it. So I don't know. But we shall see. Not that I'm really caring, because you know, this is the funny thing. I have Metroid Prime 3 Corruption for the Wii, never played it. I had no real interest, I just did it, I just bought it just to have it for my collection. Whoops. Wrong button. Actually, I turned out for the better. Other than that, I mean, they have to have something Metroid related. That's all I can say. And watch it be something like, oh, we're working on Prime 2 Echoes as remastered or something, and Corruption or something, but they're not going to do Prime 4. But whatever, I'm not really big on the Prime series. I was too close. It just became a collectible, yeah. And I've watched, don't get me wrong, I've watched people go through Metroid Prime 3, and I'm like, eh. I'm kind of glad I didn't. Whoops, I forgot she can block that in this version. So, but as I said, I got to the end of Prime 2 and I just couldn't finish it. But there were so many things that they didn't, that I felt they could have done better in Prime 2, but they didn't. Then they gave you that whole thing with the ammunition and all that stuff, and that just was total crap to me. I just did not like Prime Echoes at all. And that was it the Power Bomb boss or something like that? That sucker was such a pain. I do recall that one. Or maybe it was the boost ball, I can't remember. And the screw attack was just utterly stupid in that game too. I did not like the screw attack. How you had to be in a straight line and you can only jump 5 times. It's like, oh, come on. That was kind of silly. And Super Metroid phase on you. Yeah, that's about the only thing that she was good for. Yeah, Super Metroid Phase-On with its own Phase-On spa for her to, you know. I do want to get back into some ROM hacks, though. I need to start doing that again. But I think it's gonna be it's not gonna be until after it's not gonna be until after the top 10 is done. The only thing though too is like what I'm gonna want to do is that once the whole top 10 is done, I am gonna do a stream just to kind of discuss it over. Like, you guys can ask me questions about it, like you know, like, hey, why didn't you consider this game, or maybe you should have considered this. What did you play this one? I mean, there's so many games I haven't played in the world, but you know, in all fairness, that's perfectly fine. These are the top 10 games of all time for me that I have played, and you know, that's just how I feel about it. Especially when you go back and you look over my yeah, sure, yeah, that ain't happening. I guarantee you that's not gonna happen. I don't do Kaizo stuff. I just don't. Oh wait, where'd my spear go? What the hell? Let's be real, there's so many games, period. Yeah, and as I said, there's a lot of people that would say, like, actually there was even one that I was kind of playing on the Saturn that I'm actually thinking of getting to. Besides, I said I want to get my hands on a physical copy of Mass Destruction, and I also want to get my hands on a copy of, I think what I was playing today was on PlayStation 1, but so I'm thinking that on the Saturn it probably would be another good game, would be one called Skeleton Warriors. It looked like it was kind of fun. I was playing it a little bit. It was kind of cool. I mean, I died, but whatever. Well, the ROM hacks are neat. Yeah, no, they are. And I mean, I've discovered some really good ones too. Oh, come on, my foot went right through her. Fine. She's going in. The holiday ones are neat. Now, well, that's the one thing about Nights into Dreams, is that they have a holiday edition of it, and I actually streamed it on Christmas Day last year, and it's actually, if you want to go check it out, it's on YouTube. Oops. I don't know why I did that. But I do like I went through a craze like I seem to go through some kind of like craze every single year. The first like 2 years ago it was Super Metroid ROM hacks. Yeah, I can't block that. So I don't know. And then like this past year it was Sega. This past year it's been nothing but Sega. You know, so I don't know. It's just I go through phases, I guess. Hang on a second, let me finish this off. Oh, come on, she could not avoid that. Let me get out here in the open. What's up, Rogue? I don't know how that worked, but I'll take it. Mario has tons of ROM hacks. Yeah, Metroid, Super Metroid, they have all tons of Sonic. They all have ROM hacks. Oh, come on. Hang on a second, guys. Let me Oh no, you don't. Oh wait, it's run, block, run, run, high kick. Wrong motion. Whoopsie. Let's see. Definitely depends on much. Yeah, like I said, I've run into some Metroid, like Super Metroid ROM hacks. I just no. I started going through them. I'm like, this is awful. Sector Z Factor was one of them for Super Metroid. Props to Captain Tendo for making it through that thing. My God, that thing was bad. And the sad thing was, it got off to a great start, and then all of a sudden it just went completely bonkers. I just couldn't, you know, like the regular Super Metroid's best in the end. Yeah, no, Super Metroid's great. It set the bar for like a lot of things for in terms of Metroid and even platforming and stuff too. I know you don't. Ah! There we go. Metro Metroid and Dread are sharing the top position for me. Yeah, absolutely. I think mixing Zelda with Metroid was heresy. Oh no, that's a lot of fun. I disagree with you 100% on that one. I have that on my RetroPie, and my goodness, that is so much fun. Crossover, and they even do that with Metroid 1 and it was pretty great. I really like that one because the thing is it really makes you think about what you're doing because you have to know where every single item is. You have to know where every item is in the game in order to actually be successful. Because you have to think about where you can go and all that goodness. So it makes it really fun. And the fact that the items are randomized makes it even tougher. He puts the captain's chair. Yeah, those are like randomizers. Generally, if you have the chairs or like different like little characters that run through the games, they're usually randomizers. I mean, I've seen it for Link to the Past even with like randomizer too, so it's all that. Yeah, and if you have it on PC, you can actually do new seeds. That's actually not true because, hang on a second, where do I have it? Well, I actually have, wait, here it is. That is not necessarily true, though. You don't get it all randomized necessarily all the time because I actually have a physical copy of Super Metroid Arcade, physical copy of it, and it randomizes stuff, and it has a lot of seeds in it. No joke. And it's a lot of fun, that one too. Anytime, yeah, Rogue, I agree. It's anytime you're doing randomization, it's always, where do I need to go? What items can I get? Because I need something in order to progress where I need to go, and that's where it makes it more interesting. That's why I liked Zelda Link to the Past and Super Metroid crossover, because it allowed you to, it just made you had to go back and forth, and to get one item in one game you have to go to this place or something. It just made it much a bigger adventure, so to speak, and that's why I liked it so much. So, you don't like Ninja Gaiden, but I do like the Messenger. Seriously. I'm a huge fan of the original NES series. Not just because I can do no death runs on the first one, but I came pretty close on doing on the second one. But that's like the Resident Evil for me. When I used to play number 2 a lot, and DualShock Edition, and I used to be like Tendo and have a lot of stuff went right down. Yeah, see, that's one series I don't particularly care for is Resident Evil. I'll watch people play it, but I just can't get into it. That's just not for me. Shoot, I really don't know who else to do. Well, we'll give Sindel a try, I guess. It's a puzzle game, really. Yeah, it is, but it's just not my thing. Zombies and things like that, it's just not my thing. Whoops, I screamed the wrong way. Oh, what the hell just happened? My game just glitched. Oh well, we'll just reset it. I just glitched the game. Whoopsie. Don't do that. Okay, I won't do Sindel. We'll leave Sindel alone. Yeah, demons and zombies not for me. Yeah, whoops, hang on. I think I need to reset it again. It resets my controls and everything again. You like the music with the Messenger? No, I'm not saying. I've actually watched the Messenger myself. It's actually probably one I'm gonna pick up at some point, but yeah, I'm in no rush. There's plenty of other games I still need to play before that happens. I got a whole lineup over here. Sega CD, Sega Saturn. I got all kinds of Sega games over here that I still need to get my hand, just to go through. Let me see. Maybe I'll do some Sector? Oh wait, you know what? I'm gonna make this an easy run. See if I can remember how to do this. Like any other game, you either like it or you don't. Exactly. And that's one thing that I will point out, that in my review for Nights into Dreams, if you have read it over on the Facebook side, love it. Is that I know that Nights into Dreams is not for everybody. Just because I enjoy it does not mean that everyone else will. That's the only thing I can do with him. He has no other moves. He has no any other fatalities. That's the only one he has in this. Watch the new RE series. Hopefully they'll continue that one and stay more true to the games. Actually, the one that I'm waiting for, if you go on Facebook, Twitch, whatever, it's on. Go look up Biohazard Declassified. They actually are doing a one called The Keeper's Diary or something like that. Like mini, it's like a movie or sounds like a short movie or something. And that one looks like it's actually going to be very true to the actual story of Resident Evil. And I think it's based off that guy who does like the itchy tasty part. So, I don't know. Oh, Shredder's Revenge is a great game. Absolutely love that game. I'm actually surprised I have not streamed it yet. Whoops. Ah. But anyway. I didn't really care for the Resident Evil series, though. The newer one that came out, I didn't really care for that one so much. This was actually an interesting series. I mean, they didn't really make too many games for it. They think there was like, what, 2 or 3? So it doesn't. There was Journey into Dreams, and then there was just Nights, and then there was a ROM hack that I actually got my hands on. But it's just a score attack is all it is, and it's very simple. Oops, I missed. Ouch. I'll just throw that. When they redid Hunter and Spyro, so they looked funny to me. Yeah. Spyro, I miss Spyro. He's another series that I think they should redo, but, you know. Whoops, I screwed that up. Back up here. Alright, there we go. Alright, let me get back into this. Yeah, in the Spencer's Mansion. Yeah. If I wasn't a Turtles fan, but I liked that one. Yeah, I said Shredder's Revenge was really fun. I tried a few of them. Super in the Japanese version. Wait for. Oh, Super. Okay, gotcha. I'm kind of hoping for another Spyro game. Yeah, I'm hoping they make another one. I really hope they do. That would be kind of cool. In fact, to finish Crash 4. Yeah, after Crash 2 that we had to do for the season, I'm kind of hanging up on Crash. Yeah, I knew where he was. I knew he was just gonna sit there and duck or counter everything I did. Oh well. Why is that? Well, number one, I lost because of that game in the quarterfinals to Steve, and you know, I just would rather not remember that personally. So, I mean, the second one, I think it was an easy pick-me-up game. I mean, don't get me wrong, I may stream it in the future at some point to try to do like the full 100%, but in terms of, that's going to be few and far between. Ah! we go. It was better than 1. Yeah, that's what I heard too. They smoothed out a lot of the stuff that was wrong with the first one, and they made it. But then I think they probably made it maybe too easy. I don't know. I didn't have to play it for that many hours to actually go through just the main game. I just wish I would have maybe practiced a little bit more for the playoffs. But again, I don't think I would have. Steve got the run of the week that week, or Roach, or whatever. He got the run of the week that week, so. And I already knew for a fact that going into the playoffs, that if I was not looking forward to it, because it was either going to be Roach or I forget who he was. I think it was what, Wookie Dome. And I just said it's gonna be him, and I just have to, you know, just fight through it as best I can, and I just gave it my best shot. And the fact that he got run of the week on that one is just, you know, I was doomed either way. I got a bad matchup just like I did last year against DJ Cliché. Oh, come on. Mario has more stuff going on, I think. Yeah. Yeah, well, Crash was like Sony's thing, was like Sony's character, you know, so to speak. Like Sega had Sonic, Nintendo has Mario. Sony wanted their own little character, so they made Crash Bandicoot, but whatever. Oh, it was Clive or Wook. I don't remember who it was. It was Roach and somebody else, but I don't remember who it was. But yeah, I already knew looking at the matchup. I said Roach has got this, and I'm gonna be facing him with. And then it happened to be Crash Bandicoot, which was the game I didn't want to do. And the rest is, you know, I lost. And then having to do Willy Will in the semis with Mega Man, that was going to be an extremely close match. Not going to lie.
Round 2. Fight.
What are you doing? I'm pressing the low kick button. You're just standing there. Jeez, kick her over.
Round 3. Fight.
That's where he dropped me. Oh, that's right. Oh, that's right. My apologies, Rogue. You were the one that was against him. Yeah, it just. I'm just glad I wouldn't have gone against Clive in that game, because there's no way I would have beaten him, that's for sure. Because I'm familiar with DKC 1, but not the second. I've never played the second one or the third one. But that's alright. I always found Crash 1 to be the hardest. Warped isn't too bad yet. I've yet to play 4. Yeah, I'm saying, I don't really... The Crash Bandicoot series, I'm kind of like, eh. Whoops. Anyway. Yeah, 2 was cool, but I thought it was rough going against Steve. Yeah, I was screwed either way. That's why I just kind of got my run over with earlier in the week, and I was just kind of like, yeah, let me just go ahead and do it, because I already, in the back of my mind, I was thinking I wasn't going to get much better than what I was, and just kind of I just said, nah, let's just get it over with. It was 2 in the morning, I couldn't sleep, and I just said, you know what, let's just do this. In the Tomb Raider series, no. I did not care if it was too slow moving, and it bothered the crap out of me. Actually it was funny. I was talking about Biohazard Declassified. He has done Tomb Raider games before on his channel, and I was like, he was actually doing one of the old school Tomb Raider games, and I said, my God, this is so ridiculously slow. Ah. It used to be. I liked Venice Canals in 2. I don't know, I just... Anyway. Shoot, she was only the first one? I didn't even realize I was in the... Not doing it. Oh, come on. Well, I guess he was going to do a fatality on me. Oh, well. That's the first time I've had to continue tonight. Well, yeah, it is. Holy crap. My first continue of the freaking night. Or that's on my last playthrough. A lot of precision on their controls. Yeah, I didn't really... That's part of the other thing, because I can remember... One of the things when they had the demo discs back in the day, and that was my brother was like, hey, you know what, let me try this Tomb Raider 3 game. And when you went to how they always would like display like the controls and the controller, and they'd say, well, this button does this button does this. The whole thing was filled, and it was like, dude, I'm sorry, I just couldn't do it. Past the skeleton army and the tombs, I was pretty much done the game with it. Yeah, I mean, there's gonna be certain spots where you're just kind of like, what? Anyway, we got here. Had a few mobile games, lots of demo discs. They were great. Yeah, see, even like Dreamcast had them. Anyway. And those long-ass jumps and the slowness and playing... Yeah, that's what I mean. If you're not going to make a game that's... I mean, I understand what you're trying to do with the series, what you're trying to do with the game and everything, but man, if you're going to make it like that, don't bother. Ouch. Oops, I was too close. I was too far away. Gave him a quick punch to the face. Bam! Alright, he's down. I was used to the old Atari controllers and such. No 8 buttons control. It took it took me a while to get used to that. Imagine playing like a Metro, like for example, playing Metroid Super Metroid, or playing the excuse me, playing the NES Metroid, and then having to learn how to play all the stuff that you can do in Super Metroid. It was like, what? Oh, I screwed that up. Oh, come on, where's my uppercut? Oh, come on.
Round
And crunch goes the bones.
fight.
Oops. Press the button. He just sat there. No, you shouldn't have been able to do that. Really? Oh, damn it. It's not what I wanted to do. I looked at the Mace. Mace is an awesome game. I absolutely love that. No, actually, it's Midway may have had something to do with it, but it was actually put out by Atari. It was not Midway. I think Midway had something to do with the conversion over maybe to the N64, but the actual arcade game for Mace was actually put out by Atari. Oh, come on. It's almost like saying Nintendo didn't put out Killer Instinct. Oh, come on. Oh, whoops. Yeah. I did play War Gods. I have War Gods on the N64. I wish I never did. Although, don't get me wrong, I think the announcer in that game is the only reason why that game got they made it sound so ridiculous. In a good way, I guess, because it just made it funny. Ah, damn it! I'm just gonna throw this one away. There's no way I'm gonna survive 2 more characters. There was Hybrid Heaven. Huh, I didn't hear about that one. I've been actually, like, one of the things I have been doing for lately has been I've been like going through a shmup phase where I just keep getting like shoot 'em ups and stuff. I've been going through like a craze with that stuff. Ah, come on, I was holding block. Oh, come on. Something about Hybrid Heaven. Hmm. The Turok phase lately. Yeah, I noticed you were streaming it not too long ago. Yeah, let me get through this real quick. This thing's making me concentrate a little bit. I did play a lot of N64. Hang on, here we go here. You know, I play as Hexen gave me a lot of trouble, very hard, but kind of the PS1 and PS2 different. Yeah, it was totally different having to have PS1 and PlayStation 1 and 2. So, Presley did a no-death run on it, normal. Oh, there you go. So, that's pretty awesome. And NDRs are always nice to pull off. I got facing as time splitters. Huh. I have watched them time splitters in my, you know, before. It's okay. Oops. I don't know why the hell I hesitated there. Ah. I was like, come on, you can't block anything, for goodness sakes.
Round 2. Fight.
Ah. Haha. Snuck the foot right in his face. It's not bad. At least 2 wasn't. But I never played it to Future Perfect. It had its moments for 3. Oh, okay. Yes, I know the series. I never played them myself. And there's to be a risk factor if I jumped again. Well, if you want to sit there and taunt me right in front of you, have an uppercut to the face. I like it for its humor. Hey, that's always good too. Oh, come on. I waited till he passed me. The moment I go to jump, he's going to counter me. Haha, got him. Alright. GG's. Got him. Probably gonna do some recorded content. Actually, Noah, one thing I'm gonna tell Rogue, I'm gonna tell you, I'm actually gonna be my next content is actually gonna be Shark, just so you know. I know you've been wanting me. You were mentioning about, you were talking to me about it and all that stuff, and in our group chat with Brian and all that stuff. So I'm gonna be actually doing Shark as my next recorded content. So I may do it tomorrow morning. I may do it, or if I'm not able to do it tomorrow morning, I'll do it tomorrow night. And then Friday, of course, will be nights. Saturday, I'm probably not going to stream because since I'm doing Friday night, I'll do Saturday night is what I'll probably do. No, I haven't decided yet. I'm still trying to figure stuff out. It's 11 o'clock for me. This is really late for me. I'm tired. There's Captain and his pipe in his mouth, and then Captain and Harry Tippery at a moment in those future levels where his Cortex, where you play as something stupid like it's a time split. Yeah, I'll get the next one. Yeah. All right. Well, let me take this opportunity to remind everybody to please check the About section for the Instagram, Discord, Facebook, which also has access to the Sector 1FG group page, as well as the merchandise store. And also don't forget to subscribe over to our YouTube side, where all of my live streams, my live Twitch streams, and recorded content are uploaded to there, so you know that you never miss any new content, regardless if it's live or if it's recorded. I do recordings at least once or twice a week. At least I'm trying to. And also don't miss the fact that we are going to be doing my top. We are going through my top 10 right now. Last week it was number 10 with Castlevania Symphony of the Night, and this week we are doing, on Friday, as I mentioned, we're going to be doing some Nights into Dreams on the Sega Saturn. So, and we'll be continuing that on with next week with number 8, which I'm not going to reveal until Friday, and all that stuff. I am writing reviews on these. If you'd like to read my thoughts and everything on these games for my top 10, I am giving a review. Then I'm writing my own personal thoughts into each and every one of them. This week's Nights was very long for me to write. It actually took me about 4 or 5 hours to write that thing, to the point where I submitted it onto the page and everything. So, but anyway. Thank you so much, you guys. You two there, Cryptzilla, Mama, Rogue, all you guys, everybody who's lurking about, and Aaron, all you guys are awesome. I'm going to send you guys on a raid here in just a moment. Let me see who is online. Let's see, Ricky's on. I raided him last time. What else we got here? Alright, I'm going to actually, you know what? I'm going to send you guys over to Old Guy ADD's doing some Mario, it looks like some Mario 64. I'm going to send you guys over his way, so stay tuned for that. But that is going to be it for me today. So until next time, everybody, as always, please take care of yourselves and one another, and I will see you back here Friday evening at 8:30 p.m. Eastern. For some Nights into Dreams. So on behalf of Little Squishy here, Squiggly, Little Shop of Horrors, Talon, and Dawn, our little baby Metroids, as we say in Chozo Tribanata Mushnu Dakin, see you next mission. Have a great day, everybody!